Hey guys, this is Ken with another installment of our Small Business Friday over here at Rise Marketing. Today we're going to be talking about another marketing miscue that I think face a lot of people in a lot of different industries. Today we're going to be talking about the misconception that email marketing isn't effective. Now, the problem, or I guess the reason that people think that email marketing isn't effective isn't because people haven't tried it. A lot of times people have tried it and it's super hit and miss. They don't really think it's working, and then they also kind of think that it's ineffective because when we think of email marketing, we think of all the spam emails we get from people that they're sending out to millions and millions of people saying, hey, you should be ranking higher on Google, or hey, for $1,500 I can get you this or this, and they make all these crazy promises. So we obviously know that those are bullcrap. They're not real. They're not really effective even for those companies that are doing them. So first off would be, let's get that notion out of our head. That's not email marketing. That's throwing something on a wall and hoping it sticks. And that's not effective. It's not It's not effective for your time. It's not effective for your dollars either, because it's super time consuming and it can be really expensive. So today we're going to talk about email marketing that can actually work for people. And so there's a few steps that we just wanted to go over really quick to help you understand what it takes to be effective with email marketing. Now, again, email marketing may not be effective for your industry. It may not be something that your business strategy really kind of fits to. With our company, when we're talking, trying to sell our clients and doing our outbound marketing, we don't really do email marketing. People are already bombarded enough by crazy spam emails from marketing companies and a lot of stuff. And so we've just deemed it to be ineffective for us based off of the success that we have with our other avenues that we use to get clients in. So most of our clients come from relationships we have with other businesses, just natural organic searches, or even some paid advertising. So we don't use email marketing. And so your industry may not, it may not make sense for your business. But before you make that decision, try it, test it, see if it's going to work. And let's follow these steps that we're going to go over to make sure that when you do set it up to see if it works, that you're actually doing the best possible job you can by following these steps. So email marketing is effective if you're gathering, targeting, and then segmenting those email lists. So what that means is, I don't want to just get random lists of emails. I want my email list to be very detailed and very targeted to the specific people that come to my website or have had interest in my business. I'm sure you guys have been to websites where there's a subscribe to a newsletter, or they're subscribed for more information. A lot of times I think we don't think people click those, but they actually do. I mean, a lot of the products I follow and stuff online, and especially in like the golf industry and things like that, they actually have a ton of good information that gets sent out in emails and product updates and new things that come out. So those are actually super, super effective. So if you sell products, or if you have businesses where you can gather those targeted lists where people are actively already looking for your business, and then you're capturing their email information so that you can then re-advertise to them down the road or retarget them, then yeah, that's a huge step in being effective. The next part of it is, once you have that targeted list, is then segmenting it into specific categories that you can then send specific emails that pertain to those people. A lot of people around Father's Day will make sure they go through their email list or their current client list, and they'll find all the people, all the males of a certain age that should be about fathers, and then they'll send them to them a certain email with maybe a Father's Day offer or something. They will send the same type of Father's Day email to their women in a completely different campaign and in a differently designed email. So that's the difference between having a targeted one and then segmenting it to be more effective. Not only are you getting a targeted, kind of more narrowed market of people and a list of people to email to, then you're taking the next step further and targeting your email to better serve those people, if that makes sense. So the next point here is, email marketing is effective if you're offering useful, helpful info in your emails. Don't just consistently throw out information and say, hey, come use our business, come use our business, come use our business. We're really good, we're really good. Not going to work. You're going to bore people to death. You're going to be overbearing, and it's not going to be effective for you at all. So when you're doing it, use targeted promos like we talked about. Make sure it's useful to them. It's going to actually mean something, and you're going to have a chance at actually getting them intrigued by the offer. And then another thing that's been really helpful for people is tips and tricks type of information, helpful information to help them. A lot of companies like HelloFresh and Blue Apron, all these these food sites that send them to you in a subscription and stuff. You've probably heard of them. There's a bunch out there. They send recipes and they send helpful tips and tricks to have your food last longer or have different ways to be healthy and things like that, which speaks to their audience, which speaks to kind of the society importance that's placed on fitness and things like that. And they're even sending workout plans and stuff. So that information is helpful, it's useful, but it's also targeted and segmented to where it's reaching the population in an effective way. So the next step would be email marketing that is effective if you use personalized messages. Again, this kind of plays off this. Don't just throw information out there hoping it's going to work and just say, hey, come use our business. Make sure it has a personal touch to it. Make sure that they feel like this isn't just a spam email that's being sent to thousands of people, even if it is being sent to 1,000 people. Make sure that it has a personal touch to it. If you have the ability and it's a small marketing list that you have, maybe send some custom messages. Throw some periodical, just, hey, we're checking in with you. We noticed that you haven't ordered from us within 6 months. Here's some new offers that might appease you. It's similar to what you purchased in the past. That type of stuff, they may be one-off emails, but those are really helpful to people, especially if you can have that personal touch, add a little flair to it that makes them feel valued. Next step would be email marketing is effective if you use mobile responsive emails. So this is kind of more back to the technical side, the side that we usually talk about when it comes to marketing here at Rise. A lot of times you've heard a lot of our videos, we talk about mobile responsive websites and how important that is. Well, most of the time it's the same thing when it comes to emails. You'll get this spam email and people pull it up on their phone and it's not designed for phone responsiveness, so it's super big, or maybe it's coming in just a text editor fashion where it's just plain format, so you don't get any of the nice features or anything. And so when you're designing your email, make sure that it's designed for mobile responsive first, because that's the majority of the devices that people are using their emails on, is their phones and their tablets, especially their phones. So when you're designing your email, don't overdo it with a bunch of features and flashy stuff that don't work on a mobile device. Make sure it's mobile responsive. And then the last one is you don't want to bombard them. You shouldn't just get this targeted, segmented list and then just hound them and just keep sending emails over and over again. That's not going to be effective. You're going to waste a ton of time. You're going to probably lose that trust you have with that client or that potential client, because they're going to get annoyed. They're going to get frustrated. You see it a lot with social media. We all know, people come on there and they're selling products or clothing, and there's these different multi-level marketing companies out there that are just bombarding you with messages. And then people just start to unfollow them, and they're friends of theirs, and they keep on following because they don't want to be bombarded by constant advertising and messages like that and stuff. So make sure that it's periodical. Make sure that there's a reason to be sending it out, and the reason can't just be I want to make more money. Make sure it's actually targeted to a useful timeline for you and for them, and you're not overbearing them with tons and tons of messaging trying to get them to purchase your services or your products. So hopefully this helps. Again, email marketing can be really effective if it's done the right way. If you're taking these things into consideration, you're going to be a lot more effective. You're going to feel good about how you're connecting with your clients, and you're going to get a lot of repeat orders potentially, and a lot more customers coming back to you. So hopefully this helps. If you have questions, feel free to comment below. Also, if you have any suggestions on any other questions or things that you may want us to speak on, also feel free to comment or email us, and we'll maybe try to design a video around those for you as well. So thanks guys, have a good one.